Welcome back to another cool tool show and tell. Today my special guest joining us once again is Tyler Winegarner. Tyler is a video producer, an editor, a videographer, and a maker specializing in digital fabrication and electronics. Tyler, thanks for joining us again, and what did you bring to show us this time?
So today I've got a product from a company that, unfortunately, the company's name hurts my soul every time I say it, because it is from a company called Aputure, which is kind of a weird bastardization of Aputure. So this is getting into like some of the camera gear stuff that I like to recommend to people, which, I mean, not everybody watches this is into camera stuff or video stuff, but some of them might be, and I think these are neat things to know about. But this is the Aputure ALM9 video light. And as you can see, it's tiny, but it's not just tiny. We're going to blind everybody here. It's also quite bright. All right, so there's a couple of things that make this really cool. Aside from the fact that it's really tiny, it's about the size of a credit card, although you can probably see it's a good bit thicker than one. I would say it's about 10, 12 millimeters thick, thereabouts. So it has this magnetic cover here, and then from there, that it's got this grid of these 9 LEDs here, and then it's got these magnets in all these 4 corners, and that's what holds this diffusion grid in place, or this diffusion plastic in place. On the side here, you see it has the on-off switch, a dimmer. Plus and minus dimmer, and how you charge it, which is the charges via micro USB. And it's got an internal battery. The battery lasts for about, I think at full power lasts for about 80 or 90 minutes. It does take a while to charge. It takes maybe 8 hours to charge from a fully depleted battery. And you can see here, or maybe you can't see here because it's so bright. It provides a ton of light here.
This is great, and this is something that you would mount by or near your camera, right? There's like a camera threaded mount on the bottom of this?
Well, let's get to that. So I'm going to switch it off here so I'm not blinding people here. So it comes with this cute little kit here. And with it, you get some blue diffusion. It used to come with a orange temperature diffusion paper there as well. But that eventually got crumpled up and fell apart on me. And then you also have this mount that you can attach to the bottom here, and that just screws into place. And then you also have, a standard tripod quarter 20 stud, and it also comes with a column here that then you can have it receive a quarter 20 stud on the other side. That little collar is actually holding up my webcam right now. So, but it comes with that, and then of course you can use the diffusion grid here, the diffusion layer here. You can use that to hold the gels in place. And yeah, so it's a quick little video light that you can use. I mean, you can use these for a ton of different things. You can attach them to your camera directly, or you can rig them up so that if you just need a little bit of light. I use these. I often use this on a little tabletop tripod if I'm showing off a project or something I've worked on that's something that needs a little bit more light on it, either to give it a little bit of drama or just needs more light on it. You can do that. You can. You can also hold this thing up with gaff tape, like if you need to stick it to a ceiling. The nice thing about this is that because it's so lightweight and it has its own internal battery, that you just don't need a lot of setup with it, so you can use all kinds of things to stick it in place and just have a little bit of extra light there where you need it.
When seeing this, it reminds me how a gift from my father-in-law, got a similar thing This one's called like the LumaCube, but I feel like there's a few of these out there on the market now, and part of the reason these things are taken off is because everyone is obsessed with their webcam presence right now for all their Zoom calls and all the different, distance learning, distance working stuff they're doing. Along with all the webcam fever that's been hitting us, there's also been a new importance on lighting and getting your kind of Zoom station figured out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can easily rig these up. You could probably come up with something to fit these on top of your laptop, or use some like a gooseneck arm or something like I have here on my microphone, to use this to get a little bit more light on you for Zoom calls or whatever you're doing on your camera wise. It's a really versatile little light that you can quickly use in a lot of different situations.
Right, and I've got this one. I usually keep it on this little rinky-dink tripod dealie. And I do find like part of what makes them so useful is that I've got lights in this room that I can turn on or off, but I don't have a lot of dimmable light sources. And I don't really have any lights in this room that are, would shine directly in my face. They're all behind me. I think a lot of people have that same situation where if they're taking a call and they're by a window and the light's too bright, they got to black out the window, or they have to arrange the lighting in just such a way that it can not be in the shadows. This thing, you pop it in front of you and you can perfectly dial it in to get the light just right for your webcam call. But also apparently, as you've seen, they can become really useful in the field too. Well, Tyler, another great recommendation. This one you can pick up, the link is in the description, and the price we haven't mentioned is around $45. So not cheap, but a very versatile, portable, rechargeable light that could really take your webcam calls to the next level, or help you out with your video recording. And you can find the link down in the description, like I mentioned. You can also find thousands of reader-recommended views like these at cool-tools.org. Tyler, thanks again for joining us.
Thanks for having me.